Department of Justice, NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and the United Nations. This right here is proof that even if you know your rights, the policy and code enforcers will still try to violate your rights. That's just what it is. NATO, Department of Justice. The American Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People. All you got to do is say what time it is, and they just supposed to leave you alone. But they will persist, because these people don't know the law. Period.
Read the Fourth Amendment? He is totally wrong on this. It doesn't matter what Tulare Kafwat says or what his coworker says. He'll never believe them. He truly, truly believes that what he's doing is right. I just might have to call his boss.
Okay. So to commit a crime, that's enough for an arrest, right? To be detained, all I need is reasonable suspicion.
What? You need more than that, buddy.
Have you ever spent hours online shopping?
It really violates the Fourth Amendment. It's just like anytime he feels suspicious on somebody, he can detain him. No. For detainment, you need reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. Why do they always forget that part? They just think they need suspicion to detain somebody?
Yes. NATO, Department of Justice, United Nations. That's how the police roll. That's just what they do. They even if you ain't, this is how they use suspicion, right, to terrorize you. They always say it's suspicious, it's suspicious, and when they say that, you automatically get scared and give them anything they want. Suspicion is not a crime. And the Fifth Amendment is real. You ain't got to talk to them at all. Understand that you do not have to say a word to these people if you have not committed a crime. Suspicion is not a crime.
I believe my suspicion is reasonable because you are taking pictures of the jail, which
That's
could
not
be,
against the law.
but it's still suspicious activity.
That's not against the law.
You have ID on you.
So can you tell him that it's not against the law to record? I have a First Amendment protected activity.
No, you can record.
I do this all the time, man.
Yeah, good. Record me.
So you must be aware of us, huh? Of what we do. We go out and we do First Amendment audits, man. And you're failing right now. What's your name?
Why am I failing?
Valenzuela?
You're my card.
Yeah, sure.
So
we go out and we do this to educate people like you, dude.
Code 4 for now, ladies. Yeah.
We have a First Amendment. And also, I don't have to give you my ID because that's my Fourth Amendment. Do you know what my Fourth Amendment is?
When you're being detained, it's enough to ID.
No. I have to commit a crime in order for you to detain me.
To be arrested.
Where's your sergeant?
The sergeant's in jail.
Can you call him?
No.
I need someone above you that knows the law.
Look, no.
Officer, do you know the law? Royal? Can you let him know that I have a First Amendment protected activity?
If you don't give me your identification.
Now, this man asked to speak to a supervisor. Now, as soon as he asked to speak to a supervisor, he was told no. NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, Department of Justice, United Nations. So, help me out. Help me figure it out. For real. Seriously.
Identify yourself. I can detain you and put you in handcuffs to make sure you're saying who you say you are. I don't know who you are. It's for my safety. You're recording the jail. You could be looking for soft spots in the jail. We just had a break.
You know, I'll sue you, bro. Like, I have a lawyer, man. What you want to do? I have a First Amendment plus a Fourth Amendment.
I understand that.
I have a Fourth Amendment.
We can argue this in the courts, okay? Because that's where it's going to matter. So, you
Listen
have your ID?
to him.
I don't have to ID.
You do have the ID.
No, I don't. I didn't even commit no crime. I didn't commit no crime.
You're not under arrest.
Exactly, I'm not under arrest because I'm not breaking the law. I'm not breaking the law.
If you don't want to give me your identification,
I don't have to. I need your sergeant. I need your sergeant right now.
I'll call him.
I'd appreciate that. I need that officer right there. I have a Fourth Amendment. You're gonna get sued, bro. I'm telling you.
Sue me.
You might not think it's gonna. You're recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Awesome. I have a Fourth Amendment.
See that qualified immunity? That's why they don't care about getting sued. Because why? The money not coming out of their pockets and they're not going to lose their jobs. So that's why they always don't care. Sue me. I don't care. Sue me. Why? Because they ain't going to lose their job and none of the money is going to come out of their paycheck. So they don't care about getting sued. It's called qualified immunity. NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, Department of Justice, United Nations. You heard him. Sue me. I don't care. Because the money not coming out of his pocket and he's not going to lose his job. Qualified immunity. That's a shame. It's really sickening to think that these courts give these police officers qualified immunity, knowing that they're violating Title 18, 8 U.S.C. 1324. Knowing that, because right now he's trying to force this man into the United States, and that's against the law. Title 18, 9/11. No one can be a United States citizen. So, soon as you say it, they supposed to leave you alone, period. The American Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People. When you say something, they supposed to just obey it. They ain't supposed to be messing with you if they have not caught you committing a crime. But they will violate Title 18, 8 U.S.C. 1324, and try to force you into the United States. As you can see, NATO, Department of Justice, United Nations. It is what it is.
Protected activity. I don't think this officer understands what that is.
You want. I'm just trying to identify you to make sure that.
But for what? You can't just go up to people and want to identify them just because you want to.
I explained to you.
It doesn't work that way.
Is there something I can explain
It
to you?
doesn't work. Yeah, explain something to
They
me.
do it all the
The reason
time.
why it's suspicious activity and why it's attainable is it's reasonable suspicion, right?
No.
No?
Recording is not.
They just ride up, hop out of their car, put people on the wall, and force them to hand over their ID. They ride up, hop out their cars, throw people on the wall, start molesting them, and then get their ID and then start running their name. I mean, there is no crime being committed as these people roll up and just hop out. I mean, it happens all the time in my community. They force you to give up your ID just walking down the street. In my community, walking down the street is suspicion. And they will hop out of their car and force you to give up your ID for just walking down the street. And if you don't give up your ID, they're going to lock you up, right, for disorderly conduct, loitering. You know, they're going to lock you up for these things. And you were just walking down the street. You ain't committed no crime or nothing. They stopped you. They made you loiter in front of somebody's business. I mean, that's just my people know what I'm talking about. See, my people will see this video and know this dude finna get beat to death and thrown in prison. My people, when they see this type of stuff, they just know that these police are gonna beat the death out of these guys and throw them in the jail. Understand that the American people, right, see the Europeans do this type of stuff and just know these cops are going to beat the crap out of the European and throw them in a prison. Because that's what they do to the American people in our communities. No, we not black or African American. Quit saying that stupid ass shit, you goofy.
Suspicious.
No, I'll tell you why though. That's not just a recording. It's the totality of the circumstances.
Is suspicious a misdemeanor or felony?
It's enough for detainment, but not arrest.
Is it a misdemeanor or felony?
It's not unarrestable. I'm telling you.
It's nothing.
Okay, we're not gonna agree to. We're gonna agree to disagree. And if you want to sue me, you can sue me. We can go to the courts and argue in front of a judge. We can do that. I'm telling you, that's my authority to detain you, and at least get your identification.
Can I speak to that officer right there?
He's right here. Watching.
Officer Royal.
Suspicion
Officer Royal.
is enough to detain you and ID you.
Officer Royal.
No, the fuck
Can
it's
you let
not. No,
Valenzuela
it's
know that I
not.
have a First and Fourth Amendment right? I'm not doing nothing wrong, so he cannot detain me.
A sus órdenes, señor.
Rato.
Kick rocks.